You said that you're an elite level fighter. Will his place as an elite level fighter be in question if he loses for a second time to Tyson Fury?
He ain't an elite level fighter. He ain't an elite level fighter, in my opinion. He's good. He's good. It's heavyweights. So they always know one punch can change the course of a fight. But I've never ever seen in the heavyweight division of a fighter going to war with one weapon in his arsenal, which is what they say is his right hand. But when you get to top level, trust me, that don't last anymore. That don't work. So as we've seen now with certain fights of elite level fighting, he struggles. He struggles at top level. And there's a lot more of us waiting for that opportunity as well to kick his ass. So yeah, he's going to struggle when he comes to fight people like myself and other heavyweights.
Wow. Those are the words of Anthony Joshua. And as you heard, Anthony Joshua says that Deontay Wilder is not an elite heavyweight. Let me counterpunch. I agree with Anthony Joshua on the terms of he struggles with elite fighters. I believe he will struggle with more elite fighters. I believe the way and the reason why his career was the way it was for that long and that many fights with that many people we knew nothing about was because they knew this guy was limited. Now, I have to remind people something. Deontay Wilder started boxing at 20, 21 years old? That's very late in the game. Okay, very late in the game. And he learned it on the go for the people that know if they knew that. Okay, he came bronze in the Olympics, so he's an Olympian. He was basically knocked out. I forget the guy's name off the top of my head, but he was stopped basically. So he went pro. He had some good people around him that cared for him, like Shelly Finkel and the JDs. Those guys took care of him, and they made sure that they carried him along like they wanted him or like they felt that he was ready for. Like guys like Ortiz, he fought Ortiz when he was what? 30, 39, 40 wins? I mean, that's a long time to be fighting guys. And I know he wanted to fight Povetkin and stuff like that. But then here's the thing. We never seen that fight. Okay? So we don't know how he would have done with a Povetkin, especially a Povetkin like 4 or 5 years ago. It would have been very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Especially a guy that can jump in and out like Povetkin did and work the inside. That would have been a dangerous fight for Wilder. And also, the right hand. The right hand of Deontay Wilder has saved his ass a lot of times. But that's what he's worked on. I mean, that's what he's used, rather. And I think he's working on other things now. He's working on the fight of his life with Tyson Fury, a guy that mowed him over. And it's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm excited for the fight. I really am. I'm excited because I want to see what Wilder can do. So I think, is he an elite fighter? Well, if he beats Tyson Fury in a sense of not just knocking him out, because he's done that. Again, that right has saved his ass through these times, especially like with Ortiz. Ortiz won more rounds than Deontay Wilder has, but Wilder used that equalizer. And I don't see really why people are just so tribal about Wilder, so sensitive and all this shit about Wilder. Wilder is a guy that got in the game late, that has a heavy right hand, and he's tall, he's lean, and he's strong, he's tough. But that doesn't, being tough shows you that he's tough because he lacks skills. That's all about being an elite fighter. Is an elite fighter? It depends on how he reinvents himself now. That's the only way you're going to tell if he's an elite fighter, is what he does after that loss. Yes, he made a bunch of excuses. I don't give a fuck what happened to Wilder, really. Because the whole thing is, it's how you take it. And how he took it was wrong. You know what I mean? It was wrong. It was. I mean, he shouldn't have said anything about anything fought Tyson Fury, doing the exact same thing he's doing right now, and come in for the kill. Like I believe he's going to do, but all that other shit was unnecessary. Now, saying all that to say this, we don't know if he's a part of the elite status. Okay? They didn't like him again because he had skills. He's always been criticized for his skills. People call it hating. No, you're criticizing this guy because he's doing everything wrong. He has one punch with one hand, and the things that he was doing was not orthodox. But he was still winning, right? So on the elite level as far as skills, no, he's not an elite guy or an orthodox guy or a naturally gifted guy. He's naturally blessed with power, but that's it. You know, but we're going to have to see him in these fights, okay, to know if and where he stands amongst the others. Because, again, there were so many fights with so many people that we didn't hear of. We don't know that for sure. We really don't know that for sure. But if he beats Tyson Fury with the things that he's learned, not just the right hand, if he disguises, if he works on the left hook, he starts working on that left hook to the body shots, these things, you know, he's able to show that, hey, those things that I did learn, or should I say, people taught me, I'm using. So if he can use those in the fight, coming from the idea and the knowledge of him being a late bloomer, so to speak, in the game of boxing, yes, he would be an elite fighter. If he gets his ass beat up and he doesn't know how to deal or adjust to someone like Tyson Fury, which people know that he's a fighting man, he is an elite fighter, he's one of the top fighters, if not the top fighter in the heavyweight division, then he's not. Then that makes Anthony Joshua absolutely right. He's not an elite fighter. But I'm going to leave you guys with this, okay? These are rivals. Deontay Wilder talks so much shit about Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua, every so often, will say something in return to Deontay Wilder. And I think this is the opportunity. But, you know, I don't think it was hating. I do think it was a part criticizing. But I think some of that was like, you know, this dude used to call me scared of him, you know, before. So I think that Joshua, you know, is also saying like, hey, I can't wait to get a hold of him because I want to show him what I can do. Okay. Being dangerous don't mean you're gifted. So I want people to understand that. Yeah, he's a dangerous fighter. Don't mean he's a gifted one. Yet as far as like elite, rather, he's gifted with the power. So let me rephrase that. But man, is he elite? Is he sound? Right? No. But we will see how he improves to see what level he's on if he's able to take what Malik Scott, his head trainer now, is giving him and pouring into him and see what he can do to show what level he's really on. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua saying that Deontay Wilder is not an elite fighter. Matter of fact, I'll leave a poll so you guys can vote on it and watch this video. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.